Chapter 728, The Lylat System in Peril. It starts in the backyard. Sid and Laney were playing fetch with the wolf wild sword. Sid throws a stick high into the air. All right, wolf sword. Go fetch. The wolf sword jumped into the air and caught the stick in its mouth. Sydney, that was fast. Throws the stick a great distance. Go fetch. Once again, the wolf sword went after the stick and reappeared with it a few minutes later. Then, Merrick Baladin of Wild Force Power Rangers appeared. Merrick, to the wolf sword. Hey, wolf sword. The wolf sword recognizes Merrick. Go fetch. Throws stick and wolf sword goes after it. Laney saw him. Laney, oh wow. Merrick Baladin. Merrick, Laney loud. It's an honor to meet you. Laney, it's an honor to meet you too, Merrick. I was told by the alligator, wolf, and hammerhead wild swords so much about you. Merrick, I had a feeling they told you about me. In the estate we were talking to Merrick. Nico just came back from the lake up north. He caught a whiskash. Me, Merrick, it's an honor to meet you. Princess Shayla told us a lot about you. Merrick, I had a feeling she did. Laney, the wild swords are awesome and they are amazing friends. Merrick, it's nice to see that you guys hang out with my wild swords outside of battles. Eddie, of course we do. Heck, we even feed them fish once in a while since all three of them like that food. Merrick laughs. That's great. Me, we were also told about what happened when you were Zenaku. That must have been awful for you. Merrick, it was. It was 3,000 years ago and I had no other choice. Not much is known about Zenaku's origins, except that his spirit was locked inside a cursed wolf mask. After the defeat of Animus at the hands of Master Org, Merrick decided that his only hope of stopping him was a legend about a cursed mask that could bestow great power upon the wearer. He found his way into the lair of the Org General, Nazar, where he found the mask of Zenaku. Merrick put it on and gained its powers, using the Predator to destroy Master Org, but immediately afterwards, the wolf mask seized control of his mind, merging him with and transforming him into Zenaku. With what humanity he had left, Merrick begged the other guardians of the Animarium to destroy him, but they refused to destroy their friend. Instead, the guardians sealed Zenaku in an underground tomb, where he remained for 3,000 years. However, 3,000 years later, Zenaku was released by Nazar to destroy the present-day Animaria Guardians, the Wild Force Power Rangers. He possessed no memory of his past, only that he wanted to destroy the Rangers in vengeance for their predecessors sealing him. Zenaku proved able to fight the Rangers quite well, even using his own wild swords, and succeeded in stealing the elephant, giraffe, black bear, and polar bear animal crystals and adding them to his collection of dark wild swords. However, as time went by, Zenaku's past nature began revealing itself. Once he found the White Ranger, Alyssa, injured at the hands of Toxica, and bandaged her up instead of finishing her. Another time, Zenaku saved a wolf/dog pup when it was in danger from his fellow orcs, even attacking Toxica to protect it. He began to become confused, even more so when he started to have flashbacks of his past. Zenaku began to doubt himself even more when the spirit of Animus began to appear before him, telling him to remember, which confused the ranger as well, especially after Princess Shayla saw Zenaku bleeding, which orcs are unable to do, and they saw his actions. As he came even closer and closer to realizing the truth, Nazar eventually used an insect that took possession of the wolf orc's mind and made him into his willing servant. However, Princess Shayla had begun to piece together the truth, and later, Animus managed to cause a lunar eclipse that allowed Merrick to take back control. He told the Rangers what had happened to him, but then the eclipse ended, changing him back into Zenaku. Shayla managed to piece everything together and realized that the curse came from the Predazard, because after Master Org's defeat, the wolf mask had made the wolf, hammerhead, and alligator wild swords evil and their guardian along with them. Shayla then told the Rangers that the only way to free Merrick was to defeat the Predazard, which they succeeded in doing with help from the new Armadillo and Rhino wild swords. However, Merrick and Zenaku had unfinished business with each other, and thanks to the mask being broken, the Wolforg returned, this time determined to remerge with Merrick. Now he was even stronger than the last time, which Shayla explained was because when they had been bonded, Zenaku's evil power had been divided between Merrick, Zenaku, and the Predazerd, but with Merrick and the Predazerd good again, the Wolforg had all his power to himself. Zenaku battled Merrick and almost succeeded in his goal, but was eventually defeated again with use of the Predazerd's revolver phantom attack. After Master Org was defeated again, Merrick set out to wander the world and was approached by Zenaku, who offered to join him, saying that they were both lone wolves looking for redemption. Merrick accepted the offer and the two set off together. Me, that's terrible. What happened back then should have never happened. Lainey, I have a very strong feeling that it was because of Master Org that he cursed you. Merrick, I have that exact feeling too, Lainey. Me, what Master Org did was completely unforgivable. Lori, yet. Sid, but it is so awesome how you all know the Power Rangers and the Zords. Me, it is Sid. We also had the help of the Thunder Zords, Ultrazord, and the Wild Zords during some of our battles. John, it was so awesome seeing that. Stacy, it sure was. Trudy, my favorites are the Falcon and the Deer Zords. Isabel, I like all animals and all the Wild Zords. I have a feeling that there are more than just the ones we saw with the Wild Force. Me, I have a feeling there are. Suddenly there was a purple glow and I saw an animal crystal float down to me and it landed in my hand. Me, wow. It's an animal crystal. It's an osprey. One of my favorite birds. We saw the osprey Wild Zord right outside. I then got an awesome vest that had the name Screeching Osprey on it. Me, awesome. A Wild Force crystal saber appeared in a holster by my hip. I went outside and placed my hand on him and we had a powerful bond solidified. Me, wow. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Later we got a special surprise from Lisa. Lisa, everyone, I have a special surprise for all of you. Me, what is it, Lisa? Lisa went over to some tarps and she pulled them off and they were awesome and amazing starships. They were awesome Avenger Stalker starships that were from the Star Citizen series. They were orange, red and yellow and the logo of Team Loud Phoenix Storm was on the sides and they had amazing weapons and more. Me, wow. Awesome starfighter ships. Lisa, these are the latest starships of my own creation for when we fight in space should the need arise. Lincoln, Lisa, this is awesome. Lucy, so that explains why you all had us use those flight simulators. Lisa, precisely. Me, so you called us all in here to test them out? Lisa, that is correct, second elder brother. Me, this is gonna be so awesome. I have just the simulation to use for this one. Lana, but how are we gonna get the starships into the simulator? They are too big to fit. Lisa, that won't be necessary. Lisa put in the programmed simulator I had in mind on a remote control and she opened a wormhole. We got into our new ships. I was inside my Osprey Wild Zord. Turns out the Osprey Wild Zord is also a starship as well that can travel really fast. Merrick, mind if I help you guys out on this one? Me, sure Merrick. You're more than welcome to join us. Merrick, thanks JD. Merrick called the alligator, hammerhead, and wolf Zords and they combined into the Predazerd. Crystal was in her Aring ship and she was ready. Aring, British accent. I've been wanting to get some action in. Me, okay. Let's do this. We went through the wormhole. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Lylat system. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The Lylat system was in terrible peril. The Great Fox assault carrier was en route to the planet Corneria. ROB-64. Message from General Pepper. Priority 1. General Pepper, we need your help, Star Fox. Andros has declared war. He's invaded the Lylat system and is trying to take over Corneria. Our army alone can't do the job. Hurry, Star Fox. The alarm in the Great Fox sounded and the Star Fox team sprang into action. The members were Slippy Toad, chief mechanic, engineer, and techno genius. Peppy Hare, right-hand wingman and second in command of the team. Falco Lombardi, hotshot pilot and perfect man for the job. And Fox McCloud, leader of the team. They got into their R-rings and they were off. We arrived out of a wormhole. Me, hey there Fox. It's been a while. Fox, JD Knudsen and Team Loud Phoenix Storm. It has been a while. Me, so what's going on? Fox, Andros has declared war and is trying to take over Corneria. Me, looks like we got here just in time. Crystal, hi Fox. I'm glad we came. Lincoln, we have a lot of work to do. Slippy, I like your starships guys. Laney, thanks Slippy. Lisa made them. J.DS Osprey Zord can fly in space as well. Me, and I have a feeling that that's not all. Let's learn about the situation as we go into Corneria's atmosphere. Fox told us what was going on. Narrator, Corneria, fourth planet of the Lylat system. The evil Andros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McCloud, Pigma Denga, and Peppy Hare of the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andros. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James's son Fox about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andros has again invaded the Lylat system. General Pepper has turned to a new Star Fox team headed by Fox McCloud to save Corneria and free the Lylat system once again. I pulled up a holographic map of the Lylat system. Me, we're heading for the planet Corneria. We arrived at the planet. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Corneria. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Corneria is the fourth planet of the Lylat system. It is an Earth-like terrestrial farming world with a variety of climates and terrains, more than the vast majority of planets in the Lylat system. It is the home world of the Cornerians. Many of the inhabitants live in the shelter of the mountain ranges, where very productive farming soil can be found. We were flying through the sky of the planet. It was as beautiful as it was back home. Me, Corneria is so beautiful. Laney, it sure is. Fox, open the wings. The R-ring wings opened. Fox, check your G-diffuser system. Falco here. I'm fine. Peppy, this is Peppy. All systems go. Slippy here. I'm okay. Crystal, this is Crystal. I'm ready and all set. Me, JD here. All systems green. Nico here. Ready. We were all ready. Fox, I see them up ahead. Let's rock and roll. We accelerated and we were flying into battle. We saw numerous Venomian ships and we were firing lasers and blowing all the ships apart. Peppy, Slippy get back here. Lori fired wind and lasers from her ship and blew more ships apart. Peppy, Slippy watch out. Bogey on your tail. Lana, I see him. Lana fired ice lightning lasers at the bogey and froze it and blew him apart. Slippy, thanks Lana. I thought they had me. We entered Corneria City, the capital of the planet Corneria. Fox, we're entering Corneria City now. We saw the city in ruins. Falco, this is horrible. Me, I can't believe Andros did this. We fired lasers and elemental lasers and more at the Venomian ships. Nico, you stupid monkeys have failed this universe. Lola, that's telling them Nico. We blasted all the forces of Andros all over the place. We even blasted ships that were chasing us. We totaled up 230 enemies destroyed altogether. Slippy, enemy robot dead ahead. Me. I see him Slippy. Falco. Let's go. Fox. All range mode. The Orangs went into said mode. We were facing the urban assault weapon, Grainga. Pilot. Also this is Star Fox. I'm going to crush you. Me. Hey, what are we? Chopped liver? Slippy. Enemy shield analyzed. The shield gauge of the robot appeared on my screen. The Osprey Wild Sword picked up the Grainga and it dropped it from 4,000 feet into the air, and we fired at the robot's back and blew it out. Pilot. My Emperor. I failed you. The robot exploded and killed the pilot instantly. Crab. Me. I never get tired of those explosions. We're not done here yet. We went to the sea and we heard a ship coming at us from behind. Lizard pilot. Ah, someone wants to play. Peppy. Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude. We did so and we were up against an interplanetary warship attack carrier. Slippy. Enemy shield analyzed. The shield gauge appeared on our screens and we fired at the open spots of the ship, and my Osprey Zord fired its laser eyes. The ship was getting ready to explode. Lizard pilot. Who are you guys? Fox. We're Star Fox. Me. And Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Lizard pilot. You'll never defeat Andros. The ship exploded when it hit the water. Crab. We set out for the next location of the Lylat system. Fox. We're heading out. All aircraft report. Me. All systems still operational. We reported in and then we flew into space. 250 enemies were destroyed for Corneria. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sector Y. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were now in Sector Y, one of the 3 mysterious nebulae in the Lylat system. It was called that because the nebula is in the shape of the letter Y. Sector Y is a mysterious zone haunted by conflicting storms of radiation and magnetic energy. The space dust that ionizes the sector tends to cause the equipment of most spacecraft to malfunction or fail. Sector Y renders most ships helpless, leaving them victims to space pirates and Venom's armies. Usually, pilots wisely steer clear of the eerie vacuum, but those who dare to enter rarely escape. Scientists attribute much of the existence of the Sector Y phenomenon on a failed Bull satellite prototype that underwent a nuclear meltdown and polluted the zone with its radioactive remains. We were there to help out the squadrons destroy the Venomian forces that are assaulting it. We piled on a lot of enemies and blasted all of them into fiery rubble. Fox. Let's back up the squadron. Me. Roger that, Fox. Falco. Somebody's gonna pay for all this. Lori. You literally said it, Falco. Sid. This is so awesome, guys. We blasted the ships into dust and anticipated every surprise attack. We totaled up 212 enemies killed. Slippy. Something's up ahead. Looks different. Me. I see it. Fox. All range mode. The Orangs went into all range mode and we blasted 2 combat robots. Then a special robot appeared. It was the combat robot, Shogun. Monkey pilot. Don't party just yet. The robot had a blaster and a shield and it came at us. Monkey pilot. It's time to try our new weapon. The shield gauge for the robot appeared. The Osprey Zord fired lasers from its eyes at the robot. Monkey pilot. Cocky little freaks. Me. Fuck you too. The lasers blew it apart. Crab. Me. Enjoy the fire of hell. Fox. All aircraft report. Me. No damage here, Fox. We all reported in and we were on our way to the next destination of the Lylat system. 462 enemies were destroyed total so far. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Mateo. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were now heading into the asteroid belt of the Lylat system. Mateo. Scientists speculate that the dense planetoid field of Mateo is all that remains of a fifth planet in the Lylat system. The planetoids here contain many minerals, but the depth of the field has not yet been explored. Space travel in this sector is not recommended. Slippy, things are starting to heat up. Peppy, quit dinkin' around Slip. Fox, we're heading into the asteroids. Me, turn on FOD. Radar systems everyone. We did so. Lori, what does FOD stand for? Me, it stands for Foreign Object Damage. This will help us avoid the asteroids. Lori, oh. Good thinking. Lisa, indubitably. Me, let's go guys. We kept our eyes on alert and our senses sharp. Peppy, it's quiet. Too quiet. Peppy saw something up ahead. Peppy, be careful, it's a trap. Me, I see it. I fired a bomb and it blew the enemies to pieces in a powerful explosion. Crab bohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohoSid fired powerful leaf blasters from her ship that exploded on contact. Sid, oh, this is so awesome. We killed a total of 300 enemies and most of them were asteroids. Monkey pilot, British accent, I cannot allow you to go any further. We then saw a huge ship come out and we saw the Mateo Crusher. It was an awesome ship that was designed to smash asteroids and planets to pieces. Despite being a utility vessel, the Mateo Crusher is not defenseless, having a cluster of 4 cannons on either end of its structures. Once the cannons are destroyed, however, there is nothing keeping its heavy body secured to the main core inside and it flies off into space exposing itself. The core is where the minerals are thought to be stored and is the weakest part of the Mateo Crusher. Its only defense is a single rapid-fire cannon at its center. Me, wow. What a ship. Slippy, enemy shield analyzed. The shield gauge appeared. Monkey pilot, let's see what you got. Me, with pleasure. I fired my lasers into the ship and the shield absorbed it and fired it back. I dodged the blast. Peppy, that shield's absorbing the laser. Me, it sure is. I scanned the whole ship and made blueprints for it. I fired lasers at the spots where the shield will come off. Monkey pilot, you're more cunning than I thought. Fox fired more lasers and the shield was removed. Monkey pilot, I underestimated you. How about this? The ship fired a powerful plasma blast at us and we dodged it. Lori fired a powerful wind laser and that spot was destroyed. Monkey pilot, I'm no match for you. I admit defeat. The ship flipped over and its front was now facing us. Me, nice try, but even all of us are not that naive. Monkey pilot, haha. You're not as stupid as you look. The ship fired sonic blasters and we fired lasers and blew the spots up and the ship was gonna explode. Monkey pilot, I can't believe I lost to this scum. Fox, sorry to jet, but we're in a hurry. Me, and you have a date with death, you monkey. The Mateo Crusher exploded. Crab bohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohoho systems okay. We reported in. We went to our next destination. 772 enemies were destroyed total. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Fichina. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We arrived at the icy planet Fichina. Our mission there was to recover a Cornarian base from the Venomian army. The cold, snow-swept world of Fichina is completely devoid of vegetation except for a small number of trees. Despite this, Cornarian scientists believe the planet is an ideal candidate for terraforming because of the world's large amounts of frozen water. There are hopes that it could become a garden world much like Corneria, although this would take much time, and as of Star Fox Assault only a weather generator had been built. As of the Lylat Wars, there was only a small number of soldiers and a team of scientists working at Fichina. The base complex stores top-secret documents for the Cornarian army, and was heavily shielded and ringed by a network of radar antennas. The antennas are part of an early warning system and serve a secondary role of managing local space traffic control. We saw that the planet was extremely snow-covered. We killed 100 enemies there. But we found out that a bomb was planted at the base and I went in and disarmed it. 872 enemies were destroyed total. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Katina. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were on the arid planet Katina. Unlike the majority of planets in the Lylat system, Katina is covered by more land than water. Despite this, several small inland seas can be found on the planet, covering around 8% of the surface. Some of these seas are large and contain islands big enough to house naval forces. Around these seas are large areas of grasslands and savannas. In recent years of the Star Fox universe, several cities have sprung up around the military outposts in these prairies, but as of Star Fox Assault they still remain comparatively small to the cities found on other planets. Bill, hang on guys. Help is on the way. We arrived and started blasting enemies. Assisting us was Fox's childhood friend and leader of the Bulldog unit of the Cornarian Army, Bill Gray. Bill, Fox, you made it. Fox, Bill. Is that you? I can't believe it. Me, it's a pleasure to meet you, Bill. Team Loud Phoenix Storm is at your service. Bill, it's truly an honor. We can talk later. Laney, let's blast these scumbags into dust. We did so and we were having the death toll of the enemies climb fast. Slippy, I can't tell who's who out here. It's hard to tell the good guys from the bad. Me, I know. The ships almost look alike. But luckily I have a way to find out. Switch to identification visors. We pressed blue buttons and our visor shields turned blue and the enemy ships were now identified with the color red on the edges. Me, that's better. Let's get them. Fox, very genius JD. We continued blasting enemies. Bill, enemy mothership approaching. We saw a huge flying saucer spaceship coming towards the base. It was the Flying Assault Fortress, Saucerer. Me, that ship looks very reminiscent of the ships from the movie Independence Day. Luna, it sure does look like it, dude. Luan, that won't make a good saucer for a cup of tea. Laughs, but seriously, it won't. I scanned the ship and printed some blueprints for it to use in the future. The ship stationed itself over the base and hatches on the underside opened and more ships came out by the dozen. We blew the hatches open. Bill, there's some sort of energy reaction. We saw the core of the ship appear. Bill, the core has appeared. Me, I'm on it. We had 1 minute to destroy it and me and Fox fired lasers at the core and the core exploded. Bill, yeehaw. You did it. The whole ship went down and it exploded. Crab. We left for the next destination. Bill, I'm glad we're on the same team, Fox. Fox, you owe me one. Me, I'm glad we could help out Bill. Bill, thanks JD. Me, anytime Bill. We left Katina. For Katina we killed 216 enemies. 1,088 enemies were destroyed total. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Aquas. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were at the ocean planet, Aquas. The entire surface of Aquas is covered with water, and abounds with a diverse range of aquatic life. Though generally harmless, some of Aqua's aquatic life forms can be extremely deadly, even to modern submersible vehicles. Ruins similar to those found on Titania point towards an ancient civilization that no longer exists, tangibly similar to the Unglers. The ancient civilization had originally ruled above the waves, where it built temples as well as harvesting aquatic life on Aquas. However, a monster underneath the waves, the Kun, became jealous of the civilization's prosperity, and when it grew more powerful, it eventually learned to control the aquatic life forms. Bakun then used this newfound ability to command thousands of explosive starfish to migrate to the polar ice caps and explode, melting the polar caps and flooding the entire planet, thus ending the civilization. I was watching the fight from the air in the Osprey Wild Zord. The other ships had a special function that enabled them to travel underwater. I was doing some scans of the planet and it was amazing. Me? Wow. This whole planet's surface is completely covered with water. It makes Earth's oceans look like a joke. Lily, but it sure is a beautiful planet. Me, it sure is. But there's not one single speck of land in sight from the surface. It's an endless desert of water. It reminds me of the movie Waterworld. Lori, how do you think it literally became this way? Me, the scanners say that a monster called the Cone became jealous of this planet's ancient civilization and it sent exploding starfish to migrate to the polar ice caps and explode, causing them to melt and flood the entire planet. Lainey, that's horrible. Riley, I can't believe that this Bakun did that. Stacy, that is sick. Trudy, it sure is sis. Everyone explored the planet and they blasted fish and monsters and even exploding starfish. Lainey and Lana tamed some of the fish and creatures and they became their friends. Then they came across a monstrous creature. It was Bakun. It was a monstrous clam creature and it was the source of the pollution of the planet Aquas. Thousands of years ago before the Lylat Wars, a great civilization lived above the waves of Aquas, building beautiful temples and making a living by harvesting sea life. Meanwhile, Bakun was a monstrous entity living in depths that grew jealous of the glorious civilization above, learning how to control aquatic life forms and sent thousands of explosive starfish to explode in the ice paw and melt them, drowning the civilization and sunk the temples forever by the rising tides. Me, so that creature is Bakun. It looks like a giant oversized clam and not the kind we use in clam chowder. Slippy, it sure is an ugly clam. Me, it was also made into the source of Andros's pollution of Aquas. It's one of his bioweapons. Crystal, it's awful. I can't believe such a monster destroyed this whole planet's civilization. The subs and ships fired lasers and torpedoes at Bakun and then the whole creature exploded twice. Crab boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo- Me? Wow. We prepared to dock. We destroyed 173 enemies on Aquas and our total was now at 1,261 enemies killed. The Blue Marine for the Star Fox team came through. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Zonas. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were flying over the second ocean planet of the Lylat system, Zonas. It was once a beautiful vacation spot until Andros ruining it. Zonas was once the aquatic vacation world of the Lylat system. The planet is nearly covered with ocean, with only small groups of islands breaking the watery surface. However, Andros's bioweapon has polluted the once beautiful oceans and transformed the beautiful sea creatures into hideous monstrosities. Me. So this is the planet Zonas. Fox. Yet. It was once a popular vacation spot. Laney. It looks more like a dump now. Falco. I hear you, Laney. Crystal. This is awful that Andros did this. Nico. I can't believe Andros did all this to this planet. We were destroying numerous horrifying creatures and the kill total was rising fast. Another ship appeared and piloting it was Cat Minro, Falco's close acquaintance in his days of the Roughneck Space Hot Rodders gang. Cat was an old friend of Falco's from their days in a Roughneck Space Hot Rodders gang and had a crush on him, but he pretended not to notice. However, they had a falling out over Falco always coming to her rescue just because she was sweet on him. He left Cat behind one day, telling her, "You're a big girl now, Cat. You can handle these things yourself. You don't need me." Cat, we're closing in on them, Falco. Me, Cat Monroe. It's a pleasure to meet you. Cat, you too, big boy. The legendary team Loud Phoenix Storm. It's an honor to meet you. Falco, Cat. What are you doing here? Cat, is that any way to greet a girl? Me, let's focus on the matter at hand. But you're more than welcome to help us, Cat. Cat, thank you, JD. We blasted all kinds of enemies and creatures to dust and destroyed all the searchlights in the area. After clearing a minefield, Slippy noticed something. Slippy, something's coming from the sea. Blasts of toxic waste appeared out of the sea, and out of the sea arose the illegally modified research vessel, Submarine. Me, wow. What a submarine. Monkey Captain, disrespectful little whelps. I'll teach ya some respect. The captain fired a spike ball at us and the Osprey Zord grabbed its chain in its talons, and I ran a scan on the submarine and printed blueprints of it. Me, his armor is tough. We have to fire bombs at it. We did so and blew the ship apart and it exploded. Crab bo ho 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 ho. The whole submarine was completely destroyed. Fox, all aircraft report. Me, no damage here, Fox. We reported in. Cat decided to help us out. I told Falco maybe Cat was being sweet to him because she loves him. At first he denied it, but he knew that I was right. We went to the next location. We killed 264 enemies and it raised our total to 1,525. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Solar. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were flying over the surface of Lylat Prime's sister star, Solar. The star Lylat Prime is a Class B blue giant star and it had a temperature of 44,540 Fahrenheit. The star Solar was a Class M red dwarf star and it had a temperature of 5,840 Fahrenheit. It was located right in the middle of the XYZ triangle. I used my magic to make the ships and the Osprey Zord handle any hot temperature in the universe up to 100,000,000,000,000 Fahrenheit. Lori, wow. This is literally hot. Me, it's over 5,000 here, Lori. Lola, it wouldn't look good for a tan here. Me, no it wouldn't, Lola. We flew over the lava of the star and blasted rocks and flying creatures. Then we encountered the evil bioweapon, Vulcane. It looked like an ugly mantis creature and it was able to survive in the scorching hot environment of Solar. Scientists have been saying for years that nothing could possibly live on this world's surface, but Andros's ships had been scanned going to and from the planet. Only Andros would be so foolhardy as to try to find military benefit in exploiting a molten planet like Solar. Only the Star Fox team's specially modified R-Rings could withstand the heat on the planet's surface, so they were sent by General Pepper to investigate what the Androsians were doing on the planet. Peppy, this is the enemy bioweapon? Me, this is an ugly creature. Falco, Andros is an insane fool. Me, he's more than that, Falco. He's 10,000% fucked up to the core. Lisa, technically that's not a real percentage, but it fits him just fine. We blasted off his arms and then his head and then he exploded. Crab bo ho 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 ho. Vulcane was completely destroyed. Vulcana, that takes care of that firebug. Luan, laughs, good one Claire. Vulcana, that wasn't a joke but thanks Luan. Fox, all aircraft report. Me, all good Fox. The magic heat shields held perfectly. Fox, great job JD. Crystal, it's all good. We reported in and we were all right. We killed 999 enemies. It sounded weird but we did. Bringing the total to 2,524 enemies slain. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sector X. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were flying through the second point of the XYZ triangle, Sector X. It's called that because it has a nebula in the shape of the letter X. During the course of the Lylat Wars, Cornerian spies reported that Andros created a secret research facility in Sector X, but then all contact with them was lost. Remote scanning revealed the existence of a debris field, but nothing more could be found out that way. We were flying through the destroyed remains of a base that was destroyed by Andros and his forces. Me. This whole base is gone. Slippy. It sure is. Cat. What caused all this? Lori. I literally have no idea. Naruto. Without a doubt. This was the work of Andros and his forces. Me. I have that feeling myself, bro. Then we saw numerous enemies come at us and we fired lasers and more at them. We scoured the base and destroyed them all. Falco. What the heck? Everyone look behind you. We saw a huge robot appear in front of us. It was the robot guardian, Spiborg. Fox. So this is the secret weapon. Me. It's an incomplete robot. I scanned it with my computer vision and it was a very cool robot. Spiborg. Robotic voice. Destroy. Destroy. Slippy. Enemy shield analyzed. Spiborg. I will terminate all enemies. It looked at us and saw us as the enemy. Spiborg. You are an enemy. We hit his head and blew it off. Slippy. Yippee. You did it. But the Spiborg wasn't done yet. It gave us the ah gesture. Fox. Hey. What? Spiborg. The view is clear. Destroy. Destroy. Falco. Destroy what? He's crazy. Crystal. Let me help out. Crystal went in. Peppy. Crystal, get back here. But then we saw the robot swat Crystal away. Crystal. Fox. Me. Crystal. Fox. Crystal. We saw her heading for the planet Titania. I had the Osprey Zord fire lasers from its eyes and it hit the Spiborg's head and it was ready to explode. Spiborg. I must be complete. Crab. Fox. Give me Crystal's location ROB. ROB 64. Distress signal coming from Titania. Me. She's on the planet Titania. We were about to head there anyway. Lainey. We got to get over there. Me. Let's go, guys. We set out for Titania. We killed 187 enemies and it brought our kill total to 2,711. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Titania. Search for Crystal. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were flying over the arid wasteland of the planet Titania. Titania is known as the Red Planet due to massive ion storms that stir up red dust from the planet's surface and deposit it into the stratosphere. Archaeologists have discovered a large number of ancient ruins on Titania, pointing to an ancient civilization that once inhabited the planet. The only survivor of this lost civilization is a creature codenamed Goraz, believed to be an advanced planetary defense system. Due to Titania's hostile nature, travel to the planet is usually restricted to researchers alone. Fox was in the Landmaster, a tank made by Slippy, and we were gonna fly in the air. Fox. Deploy the Landmaster. The Landmaster went out of the Great Fox and onto the surface. Me. Here we go, guys. We were flying in the air and Fox was on the ground. Fox. Give me Crystal's location ROB. ROB 64. Life form indicated at 12 o'clock. Me. Confirmed ROB. I have Crystal's signature on radar. We trekked and flew over the surface of Titania and we were killing numerous enemies and blasting them with lasers and missiles and bombs. The kill total was rising fast. We went over mountains and rocky terrain. Cat. I think we're getting close. Crystal. Screams. I'm hit. Me. Hold on, Crystal, we're almost there. Lincoln. We're almost there, JD. Me. I know Lincoln. We saw Crystal and her R-ing in a strange structure. Fox. Crystal. Crystal. I knew you would come. But stay back. Me. Why? Then the structure came alive and I fired lasers at it and it went into the ground and pulled Crystal in. Crystal. Fox. Then a massive creature came out. It was the prehistoric beast Goraz. Goraz's body appears to be several stories tall with long, segmented limbs, 2 legs, 4 arms and a tail, large bony protrusions from his shoulders and hips, and a large dragon-like head with a single horn. The two upper limbs have three-fingered claws that can fire bolts of energy, while the lower pair have large mantis-like pincers used for swiping. Its exposed rib cage, which can open and close like a cage, holds Gora's delicate organs. The skeletal, corpse-like design suggests that Gora's is some sort of supernatural construct, or perhaps only appears to be, and the bones are actually an exoskeleton of sorts. It may also be a creature native to the planet, or at least had its design based on native creatures to the planet, judging by the many giant bones and skulls similar in design to it scattered around the planet's surface. Me, that thing is ugly. Slippy, enemy shield analyzed. The shield gauge appeared on my screen. We blasted his arms off and freed Crystal. Crystal, thank you all. Me, let's finish this freak off. We did so by blasting his chest and he exploded. Crab Gora's was dead. Fox, all aircraft report. Crystal, thank you all so much. Me, it was our pleasure Crystal. Peppy, I'm glad we could help. We left Titania. We killed 177 enemies and it brought our kill total to 2,888. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Macbeth. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were on the planet Macbeth. It served as a major weapons manufacturing plant for Andros and his forces. Allegedly hollow after a geological event shrunk its core, Macbeth is still able to support life and is well known for containing a wealth of minerals. Home to a large population of miners, engineers, and scientists, travel to and from this planet occurs more often than any other, and it is a seemingly endless source of supplies, although conditions on it can be harsh at times. It has an advanced railway system. Me, this is really strange. These scans show that its core shrunk somehow, yet Macbeth is still able to support life and retain its planetary structure. Lainey, that is really strange. Sid, but that is really interesting. Sakura, it sure is. We saw a huge train that went on a railway that went on for miles. Me, that train is Andros's main energy and weapons supply transport. Let's blast it apart. Monkey conductor, here come the little hyenas now. Me, and we're about to blast you apart you dumb dirty ape. We blast apart the cars of the train and blew apart numerous enemies. Peppy, change the switch ahead. Me, I see the switches ahead Peppy. Peppy, great. Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock. Me, roger that. I fired feather lasers and they hit the switches. Monkey conductor, I didn't expect to have to use this. You're very lucky. The monkey conductor brought out a special biomechanical weapon called Macbeth. Created by Andros, Macbeth was an experimental weapon manufactured in the weapons labs on Macbeth, fitted with an advanced combat system but with a fatal flaw. Its internal power generator was still in development at the outbreak of the war. For this reason, it had to rely on an outside source for power, tethered to an energy supply train. However, its combat computer was fully functional. Macbeth was also armed with 3 potentially dangerous attacks: an explosive iron bar launcher installed on the head, beam generators installed on the wings, and a tail in which it can spear its enemies and drop them. These 3 attacks were purported to be the most deadly weapons ever designed on the planet. Following the Venomian invasion, Cornarian resistance fighters on Macbeth had gotten information on the gigantic train that transported minerals and weapons from the mines and factories to Andros's main base and launching area. Although the train's route was well defended, derailing that train and stopping its shipment will be a crippling blow to Andros's plans. Fox McCloud acceded to the planet's surface in the Landmaster to take out the train and the supply depot, since Macbeth was the industrial key to Andros's military machine and liberating this planet from his clutches would have crippled his ability to produce additional weaponry. Me, awesome weapon. I scanned it and made blueprints for it. Slippy, enemy shield analyzed. We saw the fuel bunker on the right and we changed the rest of the switches. Peppy, okay now shoot the switcher. Monkey conductor, step on the gas. Fox flipped the switcher. Peppy, good going Fox. Me, bingo. The tracks were switched and the train went down the wrong track. Monkey conductor, no. Hit the brakes. He slammed on the brakes but he just kept on going and he was plowing through the rail blocks. Monkey conductor, I can't stop it. The train went into the fuel bunker and the Macbeth was destroyed and then the whole bunker exploded. Crab boho-ho-hum. Crab boho-hum. Crab boho-ho-ho-ho-hum. Crab boho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho. Crab boho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-hum. The whole fuel bunker exploded with incredible power. Crab Fox, all aircraft report. Me, all good Fox. Slippy, I can see the look on their stupid faces. Crystal, we damaged their weapons and energy production to their core. Peppy, we sure did. We reported that our ships were fine. We killed 173 enemies and our kill total was now at 3061. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sector Z. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We arrived in Sector Z, the final point of the XYZ triangle. It was called that because Sector Z is a nebula in the shape of the letter Z. Sector Z is part of a trio of nebulae that appear in the shape of an alphabetical character, itself formed in the shape of a giant Z beyond the other two sectors. Sector Z is in fact the most dangerous, despite its smaller size and less amount of magnetic radiation. This is in part because the sector is strewn with the wreckage of an earlier battle, and in part because of its proximity to Venom and Lylat's two sons. We were ambushed and we were killing enemies and protecting the Great Fox and blasting them apart. We also destroyed 6 Copperhead missiles. Our kill count for this area was 114 and it raised the kill count to 3,175. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Bulls Observatory. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were over at the Bulls Observatory, one of Venom's prominent defense stations. Created for the defense of Venom, Bulls is a massive artificial satellite in orbit of Andross's capital planet. It is protected by a force field that makes it immune to remote scanning and allowed it to shrug off capital ship weaponry. The sheer size of the station and the amount of magnetic energy generated by its force field give Bulls a strong gravitational field. Besides its laser cannons, Bulls also houses missiles and Bulls fighters, along with armies to be used for the invasion of Corneria. The power needed for the operation of Bulls is generated by a bionuclear core. The fusion of biomutated energy and nuclear power gives the station the immense power needed to battle entire fleets of enemy ships. However, this reaction is also incredibly unstable, turning the defense satellite into a ticking time bomb. 6 reactor pylons were needed to cool and stabilize the generator, otherwise the core would undergo bionuclear meltdown. We destroyed the energy barriers and blew the core of the satellite apart and we got out of there as it exploded. Crab We got 162 more enemies and it brought our kill total to 3,337. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Venom Air Defense Zone. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were now in Area 6, the Venom Air Defense Zone. This area of space has no unusual features, but it is the most convenient atmospheric re-entry point from which to strike at Andross's home base. The legendary battle station Death Ball, which is equipped with a matter displacement device, is said to control this area of space. Here we go guys. Fox, entering Venom Air Defense Zone. Nico, this is it guys. There's no turning back now. We flew in and blasted a massive number of enemies at an incredible rate. We broke through all the lines of defense. But then we saw another enemy coming. Slippy, enemy ahead. This one is different. Falco, crud. We were so close to Venom. We saw the enemy and it was the ultimate space weapon, Gorgon. Gorgon was a specialized war machine of great power with the appearance of a massive disc-shaped machine with 3 long metal tentacles and a small, vulnerable core in the center. The core reflected its shield status. At full power, it was blue. With shields slightly weakened, it turned yellow, and when shields were low, it was red. When its shields were depleted, its core would blink red and yellow erratically, indicating vulnerable status. The hard outer shell was capable of opening up in 3 sections like flower petals, revealing 3 bonded energy balls and what appeared to be metal teeth along the inside of each petal. Slippy, enemy shield analyzed. I scanned the machine and printed blueprints. We blasted the energy balls inside it and it weakened the shield, and we blasted the core. We destroyed it and it exploded. Crab ho 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 ho. We killed 563 more enemies and it brought our kill total to 3,900. Fox, hold on. We're entering Venom airspace. We flew towards Venom. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Venom, the final battle. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We were now over the surface of the planet Venom. A harsh place with only decaying remnants of civilization, Venom is a cruel planet with conditions intolerable to most life. The atmosphere is highly unbreathable, as there is barely any oxygen whatsoever, and it is covered with a very thick smog that keeps much of the light from both Lylat and solar from reaching Venom's surface. Overall, Venom is a world of perpetual darkness. The surface is barren, broken by rough cliffs and chasms. A vast acidic ocean kills off any straggling attempts of life to flourish. Andros was exiled to this planet for the deadly crimes he committed near Corneria's population. However, he did survive and even managed to make parts of the planet habitable, allowing himself and his formed army to live in isolation on the planet. It has since become his adopted home world and base of operations. Fox, say your prayers, Andros. But then we got an unexpected surprise when Star Wolf showed up. We saw Wolf O'Donnell, Leon Pawelski, Pig Madenga, Andrew Oikani, and their newest member Panther Caroso. Wolf O'Donnell, sometimes called Lord O'Donnell or even Star Wolf, is the leader of Star Wolf and rival of Fox McCloud. Wolf has been wanted by the Cornerian army for several years for crimes such as larnacy and treason, which has given them reason to put a bounty on Wolf's head of SP $30,000.00. Leon Pawelski is the only original member other than Wolf himself to have stayed with Star Wolf since its formation. Leon is the team assassin or simply killer, a dangerous enemy, whose secretive nature is emulated in by having psychopathic traits, very cold, calculating, and cunning. His bounty is the lowest of the team, earning only SP $10,000.00. Pig Madenga is one of the original members of the Star Fox team, and after he betrayed James McCloud and Peppy Hare to Andros, he joined Star Wolf. Wolf later expels Pigma from Star Wolf due to his incredible greed and distrustful nature. He also mentions that if he'd shown his filthy hide here Sargasso Space Zone, my Wolf's men would have driven him out, which implies that he also gave his men the order to shoot on sight if Pigma ended up coming near their territory. Andrew Oikani is the nephew of the evil Andros. He is an inexperienced pilot who only flies to try and follow in Andros's footsteps. Shortly before the events of Star Fox Assault, Oikani was kicked out of Star Wolf for undisclosed reasons. He then took control of his dead uncle's remaining army and started a rebellion against the Cornerian army. Panther Caroso made his first appearance as the newest member of Star Wolf in Star Fox Assault. His signature symbol is a red rose and is quite conceited, often embarrassing those around him. He is also quite a flirt, considering himself a ladies' man. Panther has been tracked by the Cornerian army for years and leaves a red rose as his calling card and reached a bounty of SP $20,000.00. Wolf, don't get too cocky. Star Fox and Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Leon, let's see how you handle our new ships. Pigma, too bad Dad's not here to see you fail. Andrew, we'll make sure you never reach Andros. Panther, hey beautiful. Let's have some fun. Me, Star Wolf. Just the enemies we're looking for. Now we can kill all of you and throw Panther in jail. Nico, Thundercracker, Sky Warp, make sure to finish off Wolf and Leon quickly and painlessly. Ramjet, fight Panther but leave him alive so we can throw him in prison. Thrust and Dirge, make sure Pigma and Oikeni die painful deaths. Thundercracker, roger that boss. Sky Warp, leave that to us. Thrust, this is gonna be awesome. Dirge, let's make these fuckers pay. Ramjet, let's do this. We split them off and went at Star Wolf. Wolf, you will be seeing your dad soon, Fox. Me, you will be seeing him yourself when we send you to hell, Wolf. Thundercracker fired his lasers at Wolf and he fired a missile at him and blew his engine off. Thundercracker, sorry, Wolf. But we can't have two versions of you in prison. Shoots a missile at Wolf's Wolfen, destroying it and killing Wolf. Nico, Wolf O'Donnell, you have failed this universe. Me, 1 down 4 to go. Skywarp went after Leon. Skywarp fired missiles at Leon and the missiles hit him and he exploded, killing him instantly. Skywarp, take that you putrid lizard. Nico, way to go Skywarp. Leon Powellski, you have failed this universe. Me and Dirch were chasing after Pigma. Me, this is for James McCloud, you fucked up rotten pork chop. I fired lasers at Pigma's ship and blew out the engines and blew his whole ship apart and a laser bisected him in half and he was exposed to the poisonous venom air. Pigma was laying on the ground gasping for air. He was suffering big time. Pigma, gasping, James deserved to die. Me, you can tell him that yourself in hell. Dirge transformed into his robot mode and crushed him with a deadly jump stomp. Dirge, to quote my boss Pigma Dinga, you have failed this universe. Nico, well said Dirge. Nico and Thrust then went after Andrew Oikani. Andrew, you will pay for everything. Thrust, it's you that's going to pay for everything, monkey freak. Thrust fired his missiles and they hit Andrew's Wolfen and Nico fired his lasers and blew the whole ship apart. Andrew was on the ground gasping for air and he was suffering big time. Thrust transformed and crushed him with a powerful jump. Nico, Andrew Oikani, you have failed this universe. Ramjet went after Panther. He rammed Panther's Wolfen and it was malfunctioning and Thrust transformed and picked it up. Panther, okay, Conehead. Why'd you spare me? Thrust, first of all, Conehead is an accurate term for me. Second, I spared you because me and the rest of my friends like you, Wolf, and Leon more than Oikeni and Pigma. Panther, but your buddies just killed Leon and Wolf. Thrust, that's because where we come from, the two of them are still alive in one of our prisons. I know it's complicated to explain but we'll let you see for yourself. Me, but we're not done yet guys. It's time to go after Andros. Nico, Crystal, Scourge, Arazam, Chrome Dome, Thrust, Merrick, you all come with me. We're going to help Fox take down Andros. Nico, you got it. Merrick, let's do it. We went down a shaft. Merrick, okay. If Zenaku can use this mode, then so can I. Takes out Giraffe Crystal, Predazard, Spear mode. The Giraffe Zord attached to the Predazard and was its right arm. Andros, I've been waiting for you, Star Fox and Team Loud Phoenix Storm. You know that I control the galaxy. It's foolish to come against me. Now you will feel true pain. Me, bring it on Andros. We arrived in the main room and we saw evil mad scientist, Andros. Andros was once a brilliant Cornarian scientist with pure intentions. His research proved to be extremely beneficial towards both Corneria and the Lylat system at large, earning him the title of a genius to be honored, respected, and influential. However, in time, Andros gained a wide lust for power, bringing him to the point of insanity with a disregard for public safety. Dangerous experimentation left General Pepper of the Cornarian army suspicious, often questioning the ethics of them. It was not long until both Andros and General Pepper came into a serious confrontation over the issue. Andros was ordered to terminate his research, but blatantly ignored the general's demands. Eventually, his experimentation caused a massive explosion that tragically destroyed a large portion of Corneria City, and also transformed most of the Lylat system into a wasteland of near extinction. Infuriated, General Pepper banished Andros to the desolate planet Venom, in fear that he could potentially subvert the entire Lylat system if left to do his bidding. General Pepper assumed that Andros would not survive. When he was sent to Venom, however, Andros survived and made the discovery that Venom hosted life forms of humanoid lizards and monkeys. As the years progressed, he began to build an army and conduct various life-threatening experiments on himself. He became a twisted shell of his former being and was driven by madness. His thoughts and intentions shifted from protecting the Lylat system to destroying it and ruling a new galaxy under his name. Andros's evil ambition had served as a magnet to attract the scum of the Lylat system into his service. The most powerful and intelligent of his followers had been promoted to positions of leadership in Andros's military machine, and were given command of specialized war machines of great power. Andros dispatched these key lieutenants to seize strategic locations throughout the Lylat system. The machines they controlled came in a variety of shapes and sizes, and were always accompanied by fleets of support craft. With this new power founded by the forces of Venom, Andros created an empire. 5 years had passed, and General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. Under direct order from the Cornerian army, a band of mercenaries known as the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. The team consisted of 3 members: James McLeod, the founder and leader, Peppy Hare, his best friend, and Pigma Denga, his other best friend. Upon their arrival, however, Pigma betrayed the team, leaving James and Peppy to be captured by Andros. James was killed, and Peppy barely managed to escape. Returning home, he informed General Pepper of what happened and told James' son, Fox, about his father's fate. A few years after the incident on Venom, Andros declared war on the Lylat system, proclaiming himself emperor to all. Andros's legions of minions were mustered from sources throughout the Lylat system. From biotech-enhanced monsters from the abysses of Aquas to mechanized starfighters assembled in Macbeth's weapons labs, Andros's minions had one thing in common: they were expendable. Each fighter pilot was expected to willingly give his life for the Emperor, each robot was programmed to destroy or be destroyed, and each mindless biotech drone had been conditioned to think only one thought: to destroy Star Fox. Andros also had his own answer to General Pepper's Star Fox team when he offered Wolf O'Donnell money to lead a mercenary team against Fox McCloud, because Wolf was a vicious pilot who seemed to be trying to prove his equal piloting skills and see Fox fail. Andros also made his whining nephew Andrew Oikani a Star Wolf pilot to keep him out of his own business, and because he wanted nothing to do with him. Pigma Denga also joined Wolf's team because of their delight in Star Fox's doom, and Wolf also found the mysterious Leon Pawelski in a rough bar on Venom. Funded and equipped by Andros, the Star Wolf team was born as a group of elite evil pilots who defend the key routes to Venom, always flying the most advanced version of Andros's Wolfen-class starfighter prototypes, which may even have been superior to the Star Fox team's Aurings. Wolf then vowed to destroy Star Fox and protect Andros, so that he may be feared throughout the galaxy. The Venom army was unleashed onto Venom's neighboring planets, destroying everything in their path. Any form of rebellion was crushed, causing the Lylat system to be on the brink of becoming a wasteland of near extinction. Corneria, Andros's home world, was the final defense left against the menacing threat which had overcome the galaxy. The Cornerian army stood no chance against the forces of Andros, leaving General Pepper to desperately call upon a new Star Fox team for help. This new team was led by James' son Fox McCloud, composing of Peppy Hare, Slippy Toad, and Falco Lombardi. Having been trained to become experts at flying the swift Auring, Fox McCloud and his team immediately came to Corneria's aid without hesitation. The young but keen Fox guaranteed that Andros would be stopped and Pigma would be brought to justice, leaving to assist in fending off the Venomian army's invasion. After achieving what seemed impossible, the Star Fox team became the Cornerian military's leaders in defeating the forces of Andros. The planets of the Lylat system were saved thanks to their efforts, and even the rival bounty hunters of Star Wolf were disposed of. Venom's homeworld forces were also defeated, until the dictator himself awaited his demise. It seemed that Andross had been one step ahead of the Star Fox team since their invasion upon Area 6, Venom's air defenses, understanding that they posed a very large threat to his survival. This, however, didn't stop Fox from destroying the evil scientist's ultimate space weapon Gorgon. Neither did the ultra-performance all-range fighters Wolf and 2, piloted by Star Wolf, prevent Star Fox from reaching the Emperor's underground tunnels. As Fox made his way closer to Andross's main base, the Madman also accessed Fox's communication channels to taunt Fox. Andross taunted Fox by telling him that the latter would die just like his father did and that he was foolish for coming to face Andross alone. Soon, Fox reached Andross. Staring into the eyes of his father's killer, Fox was repulsed by what Andross had become. The countless lethal experiments Andross had performed in his exile took a toll on his appearance, as the Madman was nothing more than an immense disembodied head with giant mechanical hands at either side. Fox then encountered Andross and a furious battle ensued. Eventually, Fox destroyed the outer layering of Andross's head, and soon the ape revealed himself in his true form, an enormous brain with 2 bulging eyes that were connected to the brain by energy strands. Even though being an evil mastermind, he made a pun, stating he was the only one with the brains to rule the Lylat system. Fox then entered all-range mode, taunting Andross about deciding to show his true form, before confronting the monstrosity. Fox couldn't attack the brain directly because it was equipped with shooting eyeballs and a dimension transporter, and that would allow it to evade Fox's attacks head-on. The grueling battle continued, and both suffered large amounts of damage, but Fox gave it his all and managed to defeat Andross by destroying the cerebellum. As he burst into flames, Andross declared that if he was going to die, then he was going to take his opponent down with him, and with the last of his power, let loose a devastating self-destruction, hoping to claim Fox's life in doing so. Andross would have succeeded had it not been for James McCloud's spirit, who helped Fox escape by leading him back to the planet's surface. Meeting with General Pepper, Fox informed everyone that the great leader of Venom had finally been defeated and that the Lylat system had been saved. 4 years passed since the presumed death of Andross. After the Lylat Wars, the galaxy seemed to be at peace. A Cornerian base was established on Titania for research on its ruins, but was unfortunately a front for the leader of the base, Captain Shears, to resurrect the great Andross by cloning remnants of his DNA found on the planet. Sometime during the past 4 years, a space gang, led by Cat Monroe, had hacked into the main database of Captain Shears' files and discovered research documents on resurrecting Andross, although they initially believed that they were plans for a bioweapon. She managed to contact Falco, a former member of the gang, for assistance in dealing with what she found. Falco left without his team's permission while they were debriefed on the situation. Captain Shears misled the Star Fox team into believing the gang were actually servants of Andross, resulting in a dogfight between Fox and Falco. It was not until after Slippy explored the base and realized the truth, as well as the gang hailing Fox on the communications channel and explaining what happened and reviewing the files they hacked, that the fighting ended, although Slippy ended up captured in the process. Fox entered Captain Shears' base on Titania in an attempt to stop him, but it was too late. The once powerful dictator Andross had awakened, despite Slippy's efforts in stopping his revival. Captain Shears was crushed by the resurrected Andross, who thereafter immediately attacked Fox. Fox blinded Andross by throwing Shears' rapier at one of his eyes, escaping a close encounter and enraging Andross even more. Luckily, the Star Fox team managed to destroy the base and left Andross beneath its ruins by using a landmaster with one shot of the Nova bomb. After his apparent defeat at the hands of Fox, Andross, severely weakened and reduced to a disembodied spirit, fled the Lylat system and took refuge on Soria, the dinosaur planet, where he learned of the Krazo. Andross found and gave the renegade dinosaur warrior General Scales, who was invading the Krazo Palace at the time, more power to defeat the Earthwalker army and conquer Dinosaur Planet while at the same time keeping himself relatively unknown to Scales. After some time, arrived on the planet and discovered the Krazo. She completed one of 6 spiritual tests, releasing a Krazo spirit into the palace. When she did this, Andros, who had been observing her the entire time, attacked, trapping her within a crystal which ascended to the roof of the palace. After this incident, he disappeared into the shadows and awaited the moment when all 6 spirits would eventually be released. A distress signal had been sent out by an injured Earthwalker soldier near the first Krazo shrine, and it was General Pepper who received it. The Star Fox team, who had been orbiting the planet at the time, was ordered by General Pepper to investigate. Falco had left Star Fox years earlier, and the team was in desperate need of funds to make repairs on the Great Fox. They saw this as a great opportunity to do so. Arriving on the planet, the lone hero Fox discovered Crystal's staff and battled his way through the dangers of the Dinosaur Planet, fighting against the vicious tribe known as the Sharp Claw. He learned after much research that sections of the planet were split apart, which had been causing the destruction of Dinosaur Planet. The team also learned of the Krazo spirits, and were ordered to collect all 6 to reassemble the missing sections of the planet. It was later discovered that General Scales was a mere puppet of Andros. After the final confrontation between him and Fox, the voice of Andros demanded General Scales give up the last of the Krazo spirits, which he held inside himself all along. Fox recognized the voice, but could not remember who exactly it was. Having the last spirit released, Andros arose in the form of a mighty Krazo statue under the name Krazo God, looking over the vast Krazo palace, claiming to be a divine deity. Crystal was released from her prison and saved by Fox, who watched as she took back her staff and quickly tried to destroy the floating statue. Her attacks did nothing as it floated to the skies, where it was followed by Fox in his R-ing. Arriving in space, a confused Fox gazed upon the great Krazo statue which stared back at him. It suddenly spun around, revealing the creature it had been hiding. Andros, who was thought to have been killed 8 years ago, laughed and remarked at how he was going to destroy the Lylat system. Fox, horror-struck, knew Andros had to be destroyed once and for all. A clash between good and evil ensued, as both viciously attacked one another. The fighting could be heard by the inhabitants of Dinosaur Planet itself, where they prayed for their savior's life. Andros had come too far to be defeated again, and soon gained the upper hand by nearly destroying Fox's R-ing. Only a miracle could save him from being crushed by Andros' jaws. Falco appeared from nowhere and saved Fox from being killed by firing a bomb directly at Andros as he was using his vacuum breath. Andros sensed the danger only at the last second and closed his mouth before it went inside, stunning him long enough for Falco to encourage Fox to keep fighting. Andros did not think anything of this act, ignoring Falco and concentrating on killing Fox. This was his downfall, as Falco provided bombs for Fox to use. One by one they were released into Andros' mouth, revealing the large brain he shelled underneath. Rapid shots were fired and immediately the effects of both Fox and Falco's teamwork was shown. Andros, screaming in defeat, burst into a blast of energy, destroying him and almost claiming Fox and Falco's R-ings. The evil ex-emperor had finally been defeated for good. Fox prevented the Lylat system from war once again, thanks to the help of an old friend. Andros may be gone, but his descendants, nephew Andrew Oikani and grandson Dash Bowman, both attempted to carry out his desires. Dash tried to revive the memory of his grandfather's original intentions of helping the Lylat system, whereas Andrew proclaimed himself the new emperor to continue Andros's evil intent on ruling the Lylat system. As for Andros's true fate, himself, no one knows. His ghost appeared to take the form of either a killer bee, dune worm, grunner, or even Monarch Dodora. He also taunted anyone who attempted to gain the weapon. However, this ghost was somewhat capable of thought, since he had difficulty controlling Monarch Dodora when fighting Dash Bowman, and attempted to support Dash in getting the device, presumably because he hoped that Dash will continue his legacy. In Star Fox, Assault, Andros's position as emperor and ruler of his forces is succeeded by Andrew Oikonid, but this is short-lived when Oikonid is defeated by Fox, Falco, Slippy, and Crystal, and later destroyed by an Aperoid moth, although Command depicts his survival, though it is considered non-canon. Nico, Andros, you have failed this universe. Me, he has failed the entire universe. We fired powerful energy blasts and lasers and blew his hands apart. Merrick, let's see how he likes this. Crescent Moon Spear, fire. The giraffe Zord fired its head and it was enveloped in a powerful fire blast that turned it into a crescent shape and it went at incredible speed. It hit Andros and exploded. Crab boom. Then Fox fired lasers at his eyes and revealed his true form. He was a massive disembodied brain with 2 floating eyeballs attached to laser wires. Andros, only I have the brains to rule Lylat. Fox, so Andros, you show your true form. Me, let's finish this freak off. Combo time guys. Nico, you got it. Solrik, I choose you. Nico called out his Solrik. Nico, Giganteon Cyber Key Power. The Giganteon Cyber Planet Key went into his device and it enhanced his light powers and Solrik's abilities. Chrome Dome, time for action. Cyber Key Power. The Earth Cyber Planet Key went into his dual lasers and it enhanced them 100-fold. Nico formed a small artificial sun. Nico, Solrik, use Solar Beam. Solrik charged up a Solar Beam. Nico and Chrome Dome, Ultraviolet Super Flare Ray Burst. Solrik fired a massive blast of solar light and Chrome Dome fired his lasers and the blasts combined and they hit Andros and exploded with incredible power. Crab Cybertron Scourge, let's burn this freak. Cyber Key Power. The Animatron Cyber Planet Key went into his back and 2 more dragon heads popped up and roared. Cybertron Scourge, witness the 3-headed dragon. Irazam, let's get him. Irazam was enveloped in a massive vortex of water and she turned into Cybertron Starscream. Irazam, now for you to witness true power. Decepticon Cyber Key Power. The Decepticon Cyber Planet Key went into her back and out came Starscream's null cannon on one side and the other had a blade. Me, thank goodness it's not the real thing. Nico, yeah no kidding. I hate Starscream. Irazam, let's get him Scourge. Cybertron Scourge and Irazam, Super Flame Final Strike. Cybertron Scourge fired a massive blast of fire and Irazam fired a massive blast of energy from her cannons and the blasts combined and they hit Andros and exploded with incredible power. Crab Me, let's get him. Final smash time. Thrust, you got it JD. Cyber Key Power. The Decepticon Cyber Planet Key went into his back booster and enhanced his speed 100-fold. Thrust, Hypersonic Boomstorm. Thrust went at hypersonic speed at 50,000 miles per hour and the power of the massive sonic boom hit Andros and it hurt him bad. Merrick, now it's our turn. Predator Wave. The alligator mouth fired a massive blast of energy at Andros and it hit him in the cerebellum and exploded with incredible power. Crab The cerebellum was completely destroyed. But Andros had one last trick up his sleeve. Andros, if I go down I'm taking you all with me. Me, not a chance in hell you freak. I used instant transmission and beamed us all out of the room just in time as Andros exploded with incredible power. Crab. The explosion was so powerful and so devastating that it would have completely obliterated us had we not gotten out of there. We saw that Andros was destroyed from space. Me, now to make sure that Andros never returns. Purple Osprey, let me handle this. I want to finish this war with a bang. It screeched in agreement and the cockpit of the Osprey Zord opened up and I was standing outside. Me, echoing. Andros, you will never be welcome in our universe ever again. I went Super Eben you 30,000. Me, cups hands to side. Me. Me. I fired a massive Kamehameha wave right at the planet Venom and it hit the planet with enough destructive power to obliterate 500 planets. Planet Venom exploded with incredible power. Crab. The explosion was so powerful and so devastating that it shook the entirety of the Lylat system to the very foundation, and the explosion could be seen all the way from the planet Corneria. General Pepper knew that the explosion was that of planet Venom, and he knew right then and there that the Lylat wars were over. When the explosion faded, planet Venom was completely obliterated. Not even an atom of it was left. Me, that did it. It's over, guys. We won. We all cheered wildly. Merrick, to the viewers, that was extremely intense. Team Loud Phoenix Storm is an awesome force. We went back to Corneria and we were all awarded medals for our heroic valor and our bravery in killing Andros. We went back to Earth and we rested. Our new ships were a success. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the Mariana Trench prison, Nico was giving Wolf, Leon, and Panther their lunch. Panther sees Wolf and Leon, so you two really still are alive. Wolf, of course we are. JD and his pals must have killed alternate versions of me and Leon. Leon, got the usual. Nico, slips burgers and fries through the cell, I sure do. It was gonna be a long time for Wolf, Leon, and Panther to accept responsibility for their crimes. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete. I used to play Star Fox 64 a lot back when I was a kid. It was awesome. I wanted to make it a combo with Star Fox 64 3DS and Star Fox Assault, but without the aperoids. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.